3 of the Under the Radar J-drama threesome with the first episode of Saikou no Rikon.
What you watching?
I'm looking at baby otters holding hands when they sleep so they never get away from each other and they stay together forever and ever like we're going to. Every night you're gonna hold my hand and we're gonna stay together forever and ever and ever.
Aita plays Mitsuo, a day worker who dreams of living out in the forest with his cats. Because he feels that marriage is a
giant torture session.
Despite being married only 2 years, he doesn't talk to his wife about these issues, and not surprisingly, they don't see eye to eye. It seems like he's enjoying getting his teeth drilled more. His wife Yuka is played by Ono Machiko. He's a bit OCD, and she's his opposite. She's not the ideal housewife, and she knows it, but she's trying to make things work, kind of. Mitsuo's grandmother loves her, and together they even joke about how when a woman falls in love, they overlook all the guy's faults, while men stop forgiving women's faults when they fall in love. This married couple talks about divorce. They even go as far as filling out divorce papers multiple times. Basically because she makes mistakes filling them out, and then the paper jams, so it gets put off. The plot thickens when Mitsuo throws his back out. And in trying to find a place to fix it, he meets an ex who's now a masseuse, and is his style in every way that his wife isn't. His ex Akari is played by Maki Yoko. Little does he know that she's also not quite happily married. He meets up with her again one day for wine in a coffee bar. And while he's out with his ex, his wife is at home trying to learn how to cook so she can make him happy. Then there's an earthquake. He tells a story of how he'd gotten together with his wife because of the earthquake. His poor ex has to listen to the whole story. He comes back home where his wife has cleaned up everything, but forgot a few things that are his pet peeves, and he lambasts her for it. So she processes those divorce papers. This is definitely a slice of life. This is what Japan excels at. It's not really romantic, nobody is that likable, but almost anyone with relationship experience can relate to the whole experience of falling out of like. Something that can only really be resolved through communication. And there's none of that going on in this marriage. One episode in, I'm intrigued, but I can see why people say it's addicting. Heck, it's like a reality show. So there's my take on episode 1 of Saikou no Rikon. I'm definitely gonna watch more of it, but what do you guys think? Have any of you watched it? Let me know what you think in the comments. Last week I asked, who was your favorite lead actor for the story of It Is or Not Kiss? Furukawa Yuki, Jo Chang, or Kim Hyung-jun? And despite not having that much chemistry with his co-star, go figure, Kim Hyung-jun by far got the most votes. Kim Hyung-jun was the winner! For this week, which J-drama about unconventional love relationships was more entertaining to watch? Saikou no Rikon or Love Shuffle? To vote, leave your answers in the comments or head to the Hallyu Back Facebook page and I'll announce a winner next week. Also, you can read more about this drama on my blog. Like me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram and Twitter, like this video, favorite this video, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more drama and life in Korea videos.
Ribbit.
Whenever I hear Saikou no Rikon, I think of Psycho, like crazy.
It's crazy, and then I think of like Total Recon.
Right. I feel like Predator, they're out in the jungles. Like Apocalypse Now. But they're both Japanese words, so there's no relation whatsoever with Psycho and Recon.
No, not at all.
But that's how you say them?
I believe.
Have you heard anybody actually say them out loud?
Not that I know of.
Alright, let's just go with it anyways. What was it that you were saying to me about this drama being kind of like real life?
We just talked about it, how they're talking about how, like real life, women, when you're dating a guy and you decide that you want to be with them, you kind of have to forgive all their faults. It's something that you just like, it's a mental decision that you make. But if you're with a guy for a long time and he really loves you, that all the little things just start to bug him that never really bothered a guy in the first place.
Okay, so the things that women forgive, they just forget about them, or they just always forgive, but maybe the men do the same thing in the beginning, but then after a while.
Well, it's not so much that you always forgive, it's just that you're like,
you as in the man? What do you mean?
No, as a woman, it's not necessarily that you ignore them or you forget about them or it doesn't bother you, but you make the decision, you're like, well, I chose to love this person, I chose to love even the things that I don't like about this person.
So what you're saying is that women are better at this than men.
You know, it's generally, broadly speaking, with big generalities. But the other big problem that they have is they just don't communicate. They actually can get along and work together and everything's okay if they would just frickin' communicate. Go figure.